You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics.
Welcome back to BBN Tonight.
Happy to be joined now by Jeff Piecoro. First Saturday without a game in a while, but you still came and joined us. Thanks.
Nothing to do.
All right, we got to start with the big story. Mark Stoops' contract extension, the announcement coming before any ink on paper. Here's what Coach said about it on the UK Healthcare Mark Stoops show.
It was probably a little premature getting it out there, but I just wanted to do it because there was too much speculation, and it's been going on for a couple weeks, and that wasn't the case. Mitch and I had a conversation. He was willing to commit to that and wanted to, and was asking my opinion on what we needed to do, and it was really as simple as that. It wasn't too much haggling at all. It was more about a simple conversation of what do we need to do, how do we need to get to the next level, and let's do that.
Jeff, big sigh of relief from the BBN hearing that.
No, I agree, and I'm happy for this. And why I'm happy? Because it means Stoops got what he wanted, and what he wanted was more money for his assistant coaches, notably Vince Morrow, to stick around at his side. You lost John, and that's a huge loss. He's going to be a great coach at Troy, but Kentucky loses a huge recruiter there. So they've got to fill that hole with another big-time recruiter. But keeping Vince and the other assistants and getting them a bigger pot of money, that goes a long way for this team.
All right, so hopefully those two guys aren't going anywhere. But, Jeff, a few Cats have entered the transfer portal, including running back Travis Tisdale and Torrance Davis, and then linebacker Jared Casey. Obviously, Kentucky will look to bring a few guys in as well. Any concerns here, Jeff?
Well, I liked Casey. I thought he had a great body, and he was going to put on a little more weight. He got to play some this year, especially in that Louisville game. Got to go home and play. I think he was a kid that was going to be a breakout player the next year or two.
Yeah.
Tisdale, the running back, great speed, great eyes. But, there's a lot of talk of Chris Rodriguez coming back. He was just buried on the depth chart. And if Chris comes back, he's going to be buried on the depth chart, so he's going to lose another year. He could transfer to another school and play immediately. He's got great hands. Like I said, he can really scoot. I think he can play and be a nice player for somebody.
All right, we talked about championship weekend at the top of the show, but Jeff, we have to get your take. How do you see this weekend affecting the Cats postseason, and have you already booked that flight to Florida?
Yeah, I think so. It's either going to be one of the two. It's either going to be Orlando or Tampa. But to me, it's who you can play.
Yeah.
If Iowa beats Michigan, that kind of throws a wrench in everything because Iowa would then move up a lot. Michigan would drop a lot. And, Wisconsin would take a step up. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be either the Citrus or the Outback Bowl. I personally would rather go to Tampa only because I have family there. My brother's a vet down there, so it'd be cool. Go to the racetrack with him and play some golf. But, it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a warm spot, and Big Blue Nation is going to travel. That's for sure.
Get me in that foursome, okay?
Yes.
All right, Jeff, before we let you go, Kentucky over Louisville, 52-21. Blowout win for the Cats. This game meant a lot to you. It was a pretty fun one to call, I'm sure. Jeff, the floor is yours. Tell us about it.
Hey, man, the coolest thing about this is you're the visiting team, and in the third quarter, who we playing? Because there was only blue in the stands. It was all blue and white. There was no red. Yeah. Our band played. You heard, on UK. You heard Go Big Blue. You heard the cheerleaders. Silence from the red. I mean, they absolutely obliterated them. They crushed them at the line of scrimmage, and there was no respect, I think, for Kentucky in the Southeastern Conference, especially by the odds makers. So you go into the game, Mark Stoops used it as a chip. Put this on your shoulder. They're the favorite. Do they look like a favorite going in halftime? No, they didn't. And Kentucky finished the job. Look at the line of scrimmage. Every one of those guys is moving backwards as the Kentucky guys are blowing them out. And, it was a beatdown, and I loved every single second of it.
So did I, yeah. It was interesting that the conversation before the game was about strength of schedule, and that somehow somebody decided Louisville was maybe stronger. I still don't get that, and I'm glad they proved that it wasn't.
Good point.
All right, don't go away. We're looking back at the best Saturday of the year.
UK Sports Videos recap of the Louisville game after the break.